What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about all of the new Ultimate Alumni cards coming to college football. Ultimate Team 25 today. Now, we do have some good budget guys coming, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss some of these limiteds coming as well, because we've got some absolute studs. Now, as we dive into it again, if you're new here, please smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 10,000 subscribers. Our first guy today is Andre Carrick, I think is his name. Remember, you grind out all the Ultimate Alumni challenges, you will be able to eventually upgrade Neighbors to an 85 overall. I think after this week, you should be able to upgrade him to an 83 overall to help your Ultimate team out. Carrick is how I'm going to pronounce it. He's fine. Better pass blocker than run blocker. He's just overall a fine left guard. Not a card I'd recommend picking up for like 10,000 coins, though. I just don't think he's ultimately worth that. Holden Stays. Tight end here, 79 speed. I mean, honestly, he's a decent pass catching option at that tight end position. Run blocking's not great. He's really just a budget tight end, especially in the, pass catching game. Gonna maybe give you guys something as far as that is concerned. I just don't know if I love Holden Stays, but he's fine. Again, a really budgetish tight end here at that, 80 overall, 79 speed. He's fine. Not necessarily a guy I'm gonna hype up a whole ton. Next up, I think we missed one here. Let's see. Holden Stays. Okay, we got him. Maybe we only got 280 overalls. I'm pretty sure there was another 80 overall, but I don't know. I don't know where he's at. Anyways, the 80 overalls, none of them I was super high on. So again, if I miss any, just know I'm not the biggest fan. Eugene Asante, 80 speed, right outside linebacker, good power move, good finesse move, gonna get after the quarterback. I really like this card. I really do. An 80 speed, good tackler, good finesse, power move, gonna get after the quarterback there. I don't know about you guys, but as an 81 overall outside linebacker, I feel like we really didn't have any budget options there. And I definitely think Asante will be exactly that, a good budget option for you guys to pick up at the outside linebacker position. I feel like right now in Ultimate Team, we got a lot of guys that can't really get after the quarterback. Asante, again, for budget beast, is going to do that. Tay Felton, 81 speed at that wide receiver position. Decent route runner as well. Again, there's not much bad I can say about, is it Ty Felton maybe is how you pronounce it? Ty Felton is probably the right pronunciation. I'm going to look up his height. He's 6'2". So again, decent height at that wide receiver position. We're honestly going to start to see a lot more budget options at those budget positions. So that's exactly what we are going to look at there. Ty Felton, again, really solid overall. Again, I know Asante's block shed at a 65 isn't necessarily the best, but again, I do think he's going to get after the quarterback with the power move, finesse move, and speed. But yes, block shed obviously is a little bit concerning. I do overall like our 81s though. Before we get into our 82s, let's talk about all of our 81s. Felton, really solid. Asante, I think, again, really solid. Going to get after the quarterback extremely well. And so far, Carrick Stays, I'm just not necessarily the highest on. But again, they're okay. They are cards that definitely could help you guys out. Bryce Pollock up next at that cornerback position. 82 speed, 82 zone coverage, 78 man coverage. If you play a lot of zone, Pollock is going to be a-okay. Again, press coverage isn't great. Does have that 73 press. So, again, it's one of those things, if you do play a lot of zone coverage, he's going to be just fine. You look at his height, he is 6'1", so decent height as well. I don't hate Bryce Pollock at all. Is he going to be better than like a TJ Crandall? Probably not. But overall, he is an okay budget option. Again, I'm not necessarily the highest on him, but he is a-okay. Renato Brown, 82 strength, decent pass blocker, better run blocker. He's a fine right guard. I'm not going to sit here and hype him up too much. He's an okay budget right guard, though. Again, should be like 20, 30,000 coins. He is okay for that price. Ryland Gold, this card stinks. This card absolutely stinks. The only thing this card is good for is run blocking. So if you do like to run the ball and need a run blocking tight end, here you go. I like the 80 overall tight end more though. So that's just where I'm at. This card absolutely not worth the coins he's going to go for. So that's where I'm at with Ryland Gold, I think is how you pronounce that name. Aaron Alexander, 80 speed, 80 tackle. I mean, he's more of a coverage linebacker than anything else. You guys can see his pass coverage. Not a card that's going to get after the quarterback. But again, if you do play a lot of pass coverage with your outside linebackers, might be okay. To me, not an outside linebacker I love. If you run the 4-3 defense, obviously going to be better than if you run a 3-4, 3-3-5. But he's okay. You know, he's going to obviously be decent in pass coverage with the 80 speed. Again, not a card I'm going to pick up, but he is okay. Jordan Watkins up next. I'm going to spend a little time talking about Jordan Watkins here because he's got 83 speed. He's got good short route running, decent deep route running. I just think overall, again, we're going to start seeing more and more budget beasts. He is going to be exactly that. Now, is he going to be as good as the 83 overall wide receiver we saw a couple of days ago, the one with 85 speed, Jeremiah Smith? No. Watkins isn't going to be that good. He's only 5'11", but I still like him. Depends what his price ends up being. But let's say he's like 40, 50,000 coins. For that, I think he is A-okay. Again, 83 speed. Decent short route running. That's probably his best thing with the speed. I actually like this card. Good slot receiver at the end of the day is Jordan Watkins. Zion Childress up next. 83 speed, 83 zone coverage, 79 man. I actually really like him at the strong safety position. Throw him right in there with Bo Fryler, Dalen Carnell. I mean, he's right in there with those guys. To be honest, I think Childress is going to be better than those guys. 82 hit power as well. Tackling pursuit down a little bit. That's definitely a little bit worrisome. But the 83 speed on this card definitely is a solid, or some really solid attributes for those cards. Julian Humphrey, 82 speed, 83 man coverage, 81 zone, 83 press. If you do play a lot of press coverage, Humphrey's gonna be good. I wish his speed was just slightly higher though. For Julian Humphrey, but he's fine. Fits the 3-3-5 chemistry, the Georgia Bulldog defense chemistry. Again, he's fine. I just wish that speed was a little bit higher, but I really do like this card overall. I think he's fine. Definitely a corner you can run. I just wish that speed was a little bit higher for Julian Humphrey. Right guard here, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I don't even know. He's fine. Better run blocker than pass blocker. He's fine. He's a fine right guard. Can't hate on him, but again, I wouldn't overpay for him. Then you get to the fun cards. Micah Parsons says BND on the card. I don't think there's anything special about him. 86 speed, 86 strength, 85 block shed, 86 power move. I mean, this card is going to be extremely good. Going to get after the quarterback in a big time way. Again, I don't think he's as good as Carter. I don't think he is as good as Colin Oliver. So I'd pick up Oliver, pick up Carter over Micah Parsons, but he's probably that third best outside linebacker in the entire game. Saquon Barkley, 86 overall. This card is ridiculous. This card is absolutely ridiculously good. Is he better than Christian McCaffrey? I lean no right now, but he is probably that RB3 behind Judkins, behind McCaffrey. Depends what his price goes for. Gonna be a balanced back, can do it all. Power. Obviously, agility, juke move, spin move should be really high. Saquon Barkley going to be really good. Now we get to the even more fun parts about this. A.J. Brown, 87 speed, 87 short route running, 86 deep, or mid, 85 deep, 87 catch. This card's ridiculous. This card is absolutely ridiculous. Is he wide receiver one? I'd lean no. I still think Luther Burden is slightly better. A.J. Brown, definitely one of your best overall cards in the entire game. Don't be surprised if he's 500, 600,000 coins. I mean, this card is absolutely ridiculously good. And then you get Sauce Gardner. Can't say anything bad about him either. 87 speed, 86 man coverage, 87 zone. Press at an 84. He's your best cornerback outside of Will Johnson in the entire game. I mean, Sauce Gardner as well as A.J. Brown. Two are probably your overall top, 5 or 6 cards in the entire game. Both of them absolutely ridiculous. Both probably not worth their price. I mean, we'll have to see what they go for. But again, I don't know if either of them are worth their height. Sauce Gardner is 6'3" as well. So a lot of height on this card as well. Could maybe be your cornerback one. I still think Will Johnson is slightly better, but that is where it is. So again, I'm higher on our 87s than 86s. Obviously, I don't think Barkley or Micah Parsons is probably worth the pickup. Who I'm probably highest on in this entire set, though, are these 81s, Felton and Asante. I think both those cards, for their respective overalls, are incredible. But again, A.J. Brown, a stud. Sauce Gardner, a stud as well. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.